Good morning, everyone. Welcome to JFD Brokers Traders Espresso with me, Darius Luchauskas. Today is the 16th of March 2018, and today is the last trading day for this week. So let's have a look at what to expect from the markets today, what levels to watch out for. But as usual, before we continue, let's have a look at our risk disclaimer here. So, JFD Brokers offers exclusively consultancy-free services. The content of this webinar does not constitute investment advice or investment recommendation and does not in any way constitute an invitation to acquire any financial instrument or product. I'll just give you a few seconds to read the rest, and yeah, we can continue. Also, before we jump into the charts, I just want to quickly remind you of our JFD Brokers research page, which you can find on, if you log in, if you go to the jfdbrokers.com website, click on the JFD group, and then you can access the JFD research page, where we throw out different analysis on a daily basis, different trading shoutouts. So there is some material I think that you can find it useful for yourself. So please do not hesitate and visit us on our web page here. Okay, so let's have a look at the chart. The first one that I wanted to look at is the German DAX. Now, yesterday we were talking about this level, the 12,320, and we can see that the daily candle managed to close above it. So potentially we could see some further upside today. The question, of course, is here: will we actually get to these recent highs here at around 12,460? Of course, this is a big question. Looking at this formation, this pattern right now, it seems that yes, we could continue moving higher. Of course, keep an eye on this 12,320 area. A break below this could maybe push it back down, maybe towards the 12,160, and if that doesn't hold, well, we still have our 12,000 level here, the psychological 12,000 on our radars. So, but that's of course the downward scenario here. On the upside, like I said, if we do see continuation here of these bullish candles, if we'll see a move towards the 12,460, we'll keep an eye on this one, because if we'll get a strong breakthrough that, well, we do have our 12,600 level here as the potential next target here on the upside. Of course, the question here is if we're gonna see some sort of strong activity today in the DAX. I mean, we might just end up the day somewhere just slightly below the 12,460. Now, if we do get something like this, then this is just an idea, guys, this is kind of just a observation, then we could have this, if we'll get another positive candle here closing today, this could form actually a so-called bearish 3 formation. And from this one, what it states is that if you got a long downwards moving candle like this, and then you've got three more smaller candles going up but not actually closing above this candle, then the next potential move could be towards the downside. But like I said, this is just an observation. Of course, we would need to see how this candle will close, how today's candle will close, in order to kind of apply this idea, let's say. But like I said, that's why it's just sitting somewhere in the back of my head right now, and just I'm gonna see how this day will close. Okay, so let's have a look at the euro. This is a daily chart. Let's put a 4-hour. Now, okay, so we had this level here as the potential level of support. We were talking about this level yesterday, the 122.750, around that. Yesterday, yeah, you can see that there was some selling activity in the euro dollar. It broke the level also that we mentioned, the 123.450. Excuse me. 123.450. It broke that level to the downside and continued moving higher. It broke the 100 EMA here on the 4-hour chart as well, and now you can see that it's testing that EMA, the 100 EMA here from underneath. Now the question here is going to be that will it hold this, or actually will this be enough for this pair to continue maybe pushing lower, maybe towards this 122.750 area. So we'll just keep an eye on this level right now. Also, if we take this just to see what this level was in the past, we can also see that it was a good level of resistance here around the beginning of March. Well, actually last week. So it was a good level of resistance here at around 123.200. This is where the price is balancing at the moment. If, like I said, this proves to be a good level of resistance, again, we might see some further declines later on today. If we get a break above this, well, watch out for the 200 EMA here on the 4-hour chart, and then potentially maybe this level of 123.650 again. So just keep an eye on this one, guys. Let's have a look at the GBPUSD. GBPUSD slightly looking stronger than the euro. We did get a test of this downwards moving trend line. It started on the 25th of January. So at the moment it seems like it wants to continue higher. We do have this little downwards moving trend line like this here. So if we, of course, I mean, you can probably draw it this way maybe, or something like, probably let's draw it this way instead of like skipping the shadows. So if we get a move above here, if we get a move towards this area right here, of course that would get us closer to this 140, the psychological 140 level that we keep watching, and the pair keeps getting rejected at that level. So we still are looking for the 140, and a break above the 140 could open the path towards higher levels. But at the moment, it's just falling in this range here, this little, like I said, this little range here like this, and then we're waiting for a better move, to be honest. A move to the downside, we would push the whole idea of the upside off the table if we get a move below the 139.400 here, because then it could could push the price lower, maybe to test this little upwards moving support line. Yeah, that could be like a very good level of support initially, but that's, like I said, only if we get a break below this 139, sorry, made a mistake here, 139.100. It's not it wasn't 400, it was 139.100. So yeah, a break below the 139.100 could push it towards lower levels here, but at the moment we're seeing that it's forming a strong bullish 4-hour candle here. It's breaking this, trying to break this 139.450, well, actually 400 area here, and if we get them pushed towards this little resistance line here, we could maybe potentially see the 140 again, but at the moment it's too early to say. It's quite unstable, to be honest, even though it is slightly stronger than the euro, but still it is looking very unstable. Let's have a look at the USDCAD. Now USDCAD, beautiful move yesterday, beautiful move. Broke the 130, psychological 130, closed above it, and now it's around 130.500, 550. Of course, judging by this, let's put it daily, we could see some further continuation to the upside here, maybe hitting the 131 area. Of course, we'll have to wait and see if it wants to move there. But at the moment, this pair is looking strong, and the Canadian dollar is looking weak. So yeah, anything can happen. If suddenly this pair right now will decide to give us a bit of a retracement, let's get rid of this here, these arrows here. If we'll decide to give us a little bit of a retracement, then watch out again for the 130. The 130 is still not off the table. It is acting as a key level to watch out for. If we suddenly today get a move below the 130, well, like I said, keep an eye on this one, because this could be seen as some weakness coming back into the pair, and we could get pushed lower back to these levels here that we had in a couple of days ago, the 129.650 and maybe lower. But that's, like I said, only if we get a move back excuse me, a move back below the 130 level. Let's have a look at the Swiss. Now, dollar Swiss, again, also beautiful move yesterday. Broke this falling like downwards moving support line, resistance line, sorry, and currently it's sitting at its support at around the 0.94900. We were talking about this level yesterday. We mentioned this one as a good level to watch out for. So if we get a break above, I was saying that we might continue pushing higher. So at the moment, it seems that it wants to hold here. Of course, it's maybe a bit too early to say. If this candle will, the 4-hour candle will close above this, we could potentially see some further moves to the upside later on today. Maybe moving back up towards the 0.94350 area. If we get a break below the 0.94900, well, we do have this nice area as well here. We could test this bottom of the channel again. But yeah, at the moment, like I said, it's looking strong. It seems that maybe it would like to close above the 0.94900. Let's see what happens, guys. But yeah, keep an eye on this level. So okay, guys, we're running out of time. I hope you have a good European session. This is the last day of trading for this week today, so I hope it's going to be a good one for you. And as always, keep an eye on the price action, and I'll see you later on today during the Traders Tea Time. Thank you very much, guys. Bye bye.